I feel like we've been here for 2 weeks, but we have.
Yes,
we put ice underneath it.
Well, there was already ice there. Oh yeah.
We left the campsite, and I jokingly said, Rachel, like, did our ticket accidentally get canceled, like jokingly, and then she got an email that said the last couple days had been.
It's kind of like they want you drunk. Have we seen the Northern Lights yet?
No. This is my right eyebrow, like twitching.
Oh God. Don't hide our tired eyes, our bags, and
Really though. Day what?
I don't know. Math is hard.
9?
9 sounds good.
No, because we're returning the van on the 9th, so it's the 8th.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, it feels like more than that.
I feel like we've been here for 2 weeks, but we haven't.
Oh, okay. You start the video today.
So we woke up from our campsite, and we were actually able to pay. This one was not one of our top campsites, in my opinion. They have like 1 stall for bathrooms and
2 showers.
Yeah, so that was not a fun morning getting ready.
And it was $35, almost $40.
Yeah,
because we had to pay for the camper van and per person.
Yeah, which the lady was nice. It just wasn't our ideal spot. Granted, where we are located also seems like why it was the only choice. But yeah, we also saw some crazies sleeping behind us in a tent, like the ones you put in the ground.
It was like 20 degrees.
Yeah.
And that's without the wind counting it as like even colder.
So more power to you.
But the lady told us we could have seen the Northern Lights, and we didn't.
Well, Rachel tried to set her alarm clock to wake up, but then she just kind of was like, no.
No, I woke up. I was up.
Yeah, but you looked out. You didn't get out of the car.
I guess, yeah. I was looking all around it from the windows. I figured we could see it if we were going to see it.
And then Rachel also slept where our feet had been because she got hot.
Yeah, that honestly was probably the second worst night of sleeping I've gotten this trip.
Yeah, but that's okay. We got on the road. We made liquid pancakes before we got on the road, actually.
Oops.
Yeah, they were so good. Something different. Changed it up a little bit from oatmeal.
Me here. I just want to let you know something you might not know is to save money on this trip, we literally packed oatmeal to eat every single morning, and we stopped at Costco and got like granola bars. But pretty much every single morning on this trip, we were boiling water, making oatmeal. Sometimes I think I put peanut butter in it, or maybe I didn't. I can't remember. But for the most part, it was just oatmeal every morning. And the coffee we tried to make was no bueno. And we had coffee coupons for N1 that we were like, oh my goodness, we're going to have so much free coffee. And only certain N1s would take the coupons. So it was interesting. Breakfast was a 2 out of 10, but A for effort.
We got on the road for about an hour and a half to Husavik.
The reason it was puddle pancakes though is because I was trying to read the Icelandic. So I did double liquid. I did 200 milliliters of water and 200 milliliters of milk, which I kind of eyeballed too. I used the milk carton that was 250 milliliters, and I just poured out most of it. So.
And then we put chocolate chips in them.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, using our resources. But yeah, then we drove into Husavik to do our whale watching tour. It was very icy on the roads, walking and driving.
It started hailing when we were leaving. The little balls of hail.
We showed up, we signed our name, and I felt like we showed up fairly like on time, not like too late, not too early. But we also didn't. I didn't know that there was like 60 people on our boat.
I didn't either.
So there was one bathroom for all of us to use before we got on the boat. We're like the last people to get on the boat, and then
because we were using the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we got there about 10-15 minutes early.
Yeah. We did have to put ice underneath our tires when we parked though, because
salt.
We had
to put ice underneath it.
Well, there was already ice there, so we had to put salt underneath our tires so that we'd be able to get out, because it was very icy. Like I was already slipping around the parking lot.
Yeah, Rachel busted her butt. She wanted a 4th booty cheek.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that was kind of funny though.
Yeah.
We were going down the hill to the ship dock,
and I just see Rachel off in the distance,
and literally went whoosh.
Little did I know this would be foreshadowing of my future.
Yeah. So. But then
I wish you had gotten that video.
That would have been funny. We had to put like a warm suit on first, and then we put on this like this jacket over it to kind of help with the water and the waves.
I feel bad for all the people that had cameras. They were literally hanging their camera on their neck, and I'm like, your camera's ruined.
Yeah, I knew we were gonna get wet, but I never thought we were like gonna be in the prime center of like Shamu.
I told you when we entered the boat, I was like, I feel like we're in splash zone.
Yeah,
I was right, I guess.
I felt like everybody was in splash zone.
I don't know.
Fortunately, it looks like the time that the whale was right up next to our boat, I was trying to film and the camera had a bunch of water on it, so I didn't get it. So sad.
But yeah, it was a cool adventure. It was.
We did get to see a sperm whale, which is rare. I don't remember if you said that or not.
No, I didn't. Not yet.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
No, Rachel chased the sperm whale, going from one end of the boat to the other, busting her butt again.
I was literally falling all over the place. I was that one person that was like not staying in one place holding on to something. I was just like, what?
God. Which they told you in the beginning that like, don't be running from side to side. Do you think Rachel listened? No. And I'm over there watching her being like, you good? Okay. It was made out of wood on the
almost
bottom.
lost my teeth.
So there's like no way to grip anything. No matter what type of shoes you had, it was like wood.
Mm-hmm.
Like you couldn't grip anything.
Even on the way back, they made a turn and my boots slipped from where I was sitting and I almost went like man overboard.
I'm pretty sure we were about to capsize. It felt like we were capsizing. I'm pretty sure you were like parallel to the top of the water. Like, I was scared. Gravity wasn't working then. But anyways, we got back and then on our way to the whale place, I had told Rachel, we had gotten an email.
Oh yeah.
We left the campsite and I jokingly said, Rachel, like, did our ticket accidentally get canceled? Like, jokingly. And then she got an email that said the last couple of days had been, but it didn't say that our tour was technically canceled. They're just going by other events that had happened.
Because of the storm. And so we weren't even sure we were going to see whales at all because apparently this storm was really bad. And they usually don't take tours out on the waves because the waves will be so bad after a storm.
Yeah. And
so that I think contributed to our rocky seas.
Yeah. But the guy told you that apparently it was actually pretty calm compared to what they were expecting.
At the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But then, like, on our way down there, I said, well, there's this geo spa that if we don't get to go whale watching, we should go. Had like an infinity pool and everything. Mm-hmm. But we were so cold after the whale watching, we decided to go up there, which was only like a 5-minute drive to the geo spa, and this place was fancy. Like,
amazing.
We had wristbands that you paid for everything with. It was very well kept, and that was really nice. We got some great photos. We basically just went in there for 20 minutes to get a photo shoot and then left.
But also to warm up because we literally could not feel our hands. Like taking off our clothes was so hard because like we couldn't, at least for me, I could not move my hands the way I wanted to.
Yeah, she couldn't open her phone case. That was wet from the whales.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was even hard for me to like grip the steering wheel to drive.
Yeah, it was pretty rough, but it was a cool experience to go there. Then we already had a booked appointment to go to our beer spa, which was another hour and a half away. So we had to leave. Oh, and then we had a tunnel to go through. The only toll tunnel you had to pay for in Iceland. We had to take, even though from the beginning we weren't going to.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was worth it. It was kind of a cool experience to say you've been through a toll tunnel in Iceland too.
Yeah. But it was gonna save us like 20 minutes, and at that time, the estimated arrival time with the tunnel was going to be like 7 minutes before we needed to actually get there. So.
And being that we can't really speed or do anything, it's just kind of like, well, we're at Iceland's mercy.
Yeah.
So.
But honestly, that beer spa was the best stumbled upon thing, I think, this whole trip.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I was gathering my stuff and Kelly went in to start the process of like saying we're here and all that
Because
stuff.
we were so late, because that's how us Americans are. Never on time or early.
Well, yeah, because they had asked us to get there like 30 minutes early to bathe in the hot tub because they say that it's better for the beer to sit on your skin longer. So they say like shower before, do the hot tub before, and then like take your beer spa, and then it's best to let the beer sit on your skin for like 5 hours. We didn't do that.
But we were also wanting to make sure we got our money's worth out of it.
Yeah.
So we got there basically right when we were needing to get into the beer, which was kind of cool. They each gave us a robe, and we thought the last place was fancy. This place was fancy, more fancy. And
Way more fancy.
yeah, because it's like we were the only people there.
Yeah.
Which was also kind of weird. We're in the middle of nowhere, and there's this fancy place with like glass everywhere, candles, and I don't know.
It was nice and like nicer than I would have expected for how much we paid.
And for it to be a beer spa, like you think of beer being, I don't know.
In Iceland, beer is very like hot commodity because, or like not hot commodity. It's very hard to get a hold of because they have to import it. I think there's 1 or 2 beer breweries in the whole like country.
Correction, as of 2015, there were 7.
And so it's not super popular, and so like because of it being hard to get a hold of, it's pretty expensive. So for us to be able to bathe in beer for the price that we paid, which was about $75 or something a person.
And then we paid for the room itself, which was like $110, you said.
Yeah, something like that.
So, but we shared close like that now.
Yeah, but still, like, that's amazing. And it felt so good. And you got your own beer tap in with your bath. You only had 30 minutes of the bath, but then you had your own beer tap to drink as much beer as you wanted while we were in there. I only drank 2 cups.
Yeah, me too. I can't chug beer like that.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna get burpy if I do.
Yeah. Plus we're also trying to go photo shoot, so we didn't really.
And then after that, we sat in the little sauna.
No, we went to the relaxation room.
Oh yeah.
Like, we really didn't know what we were getting into. Like we saw
Yeah.
the beer bath and we saw the hot tubs outside, but we didn't really know like the process, what to expect, not to expect. And yeah, so the lady was like, yes, now you may go upstairs for 25 minutes for relaxation time.
It was amazing.
Okay.
They like wrapped us up like little butterflies in a cocoon and put like this wool blanket over us. Oh wow.
And they were like massage chairs, but they are massage tables, but they were like the ones that are elevated slightly.
Mhm.
And there's probably like 15, 16 in the room, I'd say.
But no one was there.
Yeah, and then there's like soft music playing. You just kind of lay there for 25 minutes, just kind of relax.
I think she gave us more than 25 minutes.
I kind of think so too, but it felt good. It was like Americans, we forget this like stop, slow down, and breathe. And I think that was like a very good stop, slow down, breathe moment. Forceful.
Yeah.
Then
We hung out in the hot tub.
she was like, okay, now you may get in the sauna,
Oh yeah.
or you can get in the hot tub, but remember you like have to bathe before you get into the hot tub. So then we sat in the sauna because we were gonna get our full money's worth. We knew how much we paid for this. And we got some glowing photos.
Yeah.
We were
was
looking
nice.
very cute.
It was so funny to take photos in there though, because it was literally like a 2-person sauna just in the middle of their hallway, leading to like the beer rooms or upstairs. Like, so whenever they came around from the desk, it's just this glass opening with like a little bench and saunas, and so they could just like stare at us.
And us at them. But again, we were like the only people there, so it felt like there might have been like maybe one other person there.
Yeah.
But we felt very special, like kings and queens
Yeah.
type of atmosphere. Then we were like, well, we're gonna shower, we're gonna go outside, we're gonna drink now. So you had a Moscow Mule.
The very first mixed drink of Iceland, or of my trip in Iceland, a Moscow Mule.
Yeah, and then I had a gin and tonic. But then like the guy came out there and asked us what we wanted. And he's like, oh yeah, we can do like the basic cocktails. But then later to find out he could have done like a lot more. He could have done pina colada for us.
You could?
Yeah, it was
I didn't see that on the menu.
Yeah, it's on the cocktail menu.
Oh wow.
So of course when someone's like, oh well, what do you want? It's like, I can't think of a drink name right now. So, but it was so cool. We got some great photos out there. It was neat to see the sunset, just looking at the mountains, embracing the sunset and skies and birds and nature. But while we were staying there, we also saw there was a restaurant, so we decided to eat dinner there because we realized we had those pancakes, puddle pancakes, yesterday morning, and we each had a granola bar once we were done whale watching.
That's about it.
And then
The whole day.
yeah, so by like 5 o'clock, we were both
Famished.
yeah.
And we were fully drinking. I was on my third beverage, and I usually only drink like one, so I needed some sustenance.
Yeah. Well, then it could be like a water cup that's like this big. Like,
I joked, I was like, it's kind of like they want you drunk.
yeah, but seriously. We had this amazing bacon burger. And like lettuce, caramelized onions, bacon.
You know what? Each trip so far, we've had like
An amazing burger.
Yeah.
We had one in Madrid, and then we had this one.
Yep.
That burger, and then we had bacon cheese fries.
Those were so good.
And then they each had like a spicy mayo, and I'm not one that likes spice, but it would have that like slight kick afterwards that it wasn't overpowering in my opinion.
Yeah, I just don't like mayonnaise or spicy hot sauce and stuff in general, but that was delicious. I'm so glad I tried it anyway.
Yeah, it was very unique and different, and because we're poor, even though it was fancy dinner,
We split it.
And then we got dessert. You had beer ice cream.
Mhm.
And then
Not the best idea because I'm not a huge beer person in the first place. I just saw it on the menu and I was like, I should try this while we're here because we're at the beer spot. Why not get beer ice cream
yeah,
and drink beer and do lots of beer things?
because you hadn't had enough beer by then.
Right. I think I have enough beer for the next at least year.
As we've been trying to sober up, she wants beer ice cream. And I had a pancake because I love European pancakes. It was with chocolate mousse, pistachio crumbles,
Oh,
which they didn't really taste. I didn't always pistachio. I didn't say it on the menu, but he says pistachio.
Oh.
So, and then this blueberry ice cream, which was very decadent. It was very good.
Yeah.
My mouth.
It was fascinating because I thought it was going to be like way more blueberry than cream,
Yeah,
but when you tried it, it was like very creamy.
yeah.
Because the way that it literally looked like mashed blueberries.
Yeah. But like, they had such weird foods. They had like horse on the menu. They had
Weird for America.
yeah. I guess that's a better way to phrase it.
Iceland has a lot of horses, so I could see them butchering them.
Yeah, sad though.
But I mean, if one's gonna die anyway,
Yeah, might as well eat them alive.
might as well eat them and not waste it.
Yeah.
I feel like they're very like
Waste
eco-conscious, like don't waste.
Yeah, but that was a cool experience. Highly recommend it. Oh, and then we're thinking we're in this very fancy restaurant. The spa is very fancy, and we're underdressed. But then we see this guy comes in, and he's in a t-shirt, and we're like, okay, well maybe this isn't as fancy as we thought.
And it looked like they basically just came in to dine.
Yeah,
So
I like the atmosphere was very different. Like I liked the vibe because it was fancy, but then it was very
did you get a picture at all?
of the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The restaurant?
Yeah.
Okay,
of
good.
course you did, Kelly.
I'm glad you did because I like now looking back, I'm like, oh man, I should have like taken a video of it or something.
Yeah, because I just couldn't get over it. There's like candles, red
It
wine,
was very fancy.
Edison lights, everything.
Yeah.
Then we had like an hour and a half drive back, and it felt like we were driving.
Oh,
the
that was
same-
miserable.
Same windy road like the whole time. As the mountains weren't moving, we were just like going this whole time.
Yeah, being so relaxed afterwards and like then rejuvenated and then be like, oh, we gotta drive an hour and a half.
Yeah,
It was just like not the fun part.
no.
Ugh.
Because by the time we got here, we were just over it all. We just wanted to sleep, which is pretty much what we did. We basically came in and passed out, clearly, as we make our video the next morning.
But yeah, so now today we're gonna hit the road and see a couple like canyons and rock formations and cool stuff like that. But for the most part, we have like a 4-hour drive, so we're gonna hit the road.
Now,
See you later.
bye! And now we are 15 minutes late after 10.